I'm Rachel Andrews, Executive Director of the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce.
Good morning, Marshfield. I'm Lyndall Fraker, and guess what? It's Elvis's birthday! Looky here. Check this out.
Yes, we are representing.
And our special guest brought these to us today, and we're going to introduce her in just a minute.
Yes.
But anyway, I'm really proud of my Elvis Presley shirt. And of course, I'm old school, and you got the newer, bigger Elvis. I got the younger one. But anyway,
we're going to be celebrating all day.
It's a great day to be. Well, it's a great morning in Marshfield.
It is. And did you look outside? Because it looks like we're going to get a little bit of rain.
We are. We need it bad. My pond is so low.
Yeah.
I mean, it's terrible. It's about the driest January I remember for a long time.
And the weather itself has been beautiful.
It's been gorgeous.
I was telling Ryan this morning that I walked outside this morning and I went to walk and I could go out in shorts.
Oh, yeah.
It was so pretty.
It's been gorgeous.
Yes. Before we get too far in the show, we want to say a huge thank you to our sponsors, Marshfield Chevrolet, Las Casuelas, and Whispering Oaks Golf Course. We're so appreciative of you.
Very much. Thank you.
And have you noticed the office? Anything in the office looking a little different?
I have. And the wall behind us has not been touched yet. However, the wall across from us, we're looking at brand new paint. It looks,
pretty.
It's so 2026-ish.
It is. It's beautiful.
We're getting rid of the old school, vivid, I don't know, 90s blue and so forth. So it's going to be really nice, very professional when the visitors and the guests come in here.
Yes.
It'll give a good impression.
I'm excited. LaDonna has done such a fantastic job.
LaDonna Dykstra's painting for us. She's done a phenomenal job. Yep.
Yes, and she's a new chamber member.
She's a new chamber member.
She
That's
is.
right.
So we're excited.
Absolutely.
We'll be able to show it off next week, I think. Or maybe 2 weeks.
And speaking of new members, I think we should mention our new members.
Absolutely. So these are our December 2025 new members. So we are excited to welcome Charity Restoration, Ideal Insurance Company, Lalo's Tacos, Sharp's Antique Tractor Works, Inc., and Candace White with Murney Associates.
So we got some new names here. I'm sure these are members that probably have never been members or new to town. Or what is the Lost Tacos? A food wagon?
It is. Lalo's Tacos is new to the chamber, but she's really not new to Marshfield.
Okay.
She has been to several of our events, 4th of July, Christmas Parade.
There you go.
And if you've been around the square to any of our events recently, you have probably seen Lalo's Tacos. And if you haven't tried Lalo's Tacos yet, oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
And then Sharp's Antique Tractors. I hadn't heard of them.
Now that's a new one to me too. Okay. So I don't know a whole lot about them just yet. Right. Ideal Insurance Agency. They are a new insurance agency that has just come to town. They're not new to the insurance world, just new to our area. They've been in the office a couple times and visited with me. So I'm excited to welcome them to Marshfield.
And Charity Restoration. Something tells me that could either be some lady named Charity or it could be over at Charity.
Charity Restoration and Candace White are hand in hand.
Okay.
She's a realtor, and then I don't know a whole lot about the Charity Restoration just yet.
You missed my setup there, though.
Oh, did
you're from Elkland, right? Elkland. You're from Elkland. Charity's north of Elkland.
It is.
It's northwestern Webster County.
Completely went over my
Come on now. That's okay.
It's early.
It is.
And I'm blonde.
And you're wanting to celebrate Elvis's birthday. I
know. That's right. Let's get this show on the road so we can go have cake and ice cream somewhere.
You bet.
As much as we are appreciative of our new members, we are so thankful for our renewing members because without all of our membership, I don't have a job and we don't have a strong chamber. So we want to say a huge thank you to our members that currently have renewed their membership and continue to believe in what we do. We're so thankful.
And you think about it, we've got members in this town that have been members for 100 years.
Yeah.
We know Marshfield Chevrolet.
Yes.
We can almost be assured that they've renewed every year since they were in existence.
I completely agree.
And this is their 100th year.
It is.
So it is important to note that. And I think by you mentioning what we're going to do is this year, as people renew, we're going to mention their name.
Yeah.
Thank you for renewing.
Absolutely.
So why don't you mention the ones that have renewed already?
So these are the ones that renewed in, I believe, late November, early December. It's kind of sometimes
for the
hard
2026
for 2026. Yes. Yes. So we are so thankful for ACGI, Armstrong Ceilings, Hosmer King and Royce, Hero Ride Shop, WC Partners, Mark Young Farm Bureau Insurance. He's my insurance guy. The Webster County Republican Central Committee, the Holy Trinity Catholic Church, B&C Accounting and Tax, Webster County Library, Sunrise Christian Church, Day Funeral Home, WCT Farm and Lawn, Postgame Pizza, and Webster Electric.
And we might mention that the renewals don't all come due at the same time.
That's right.
So if you originally signed up in May, your renewal will come due in May. So
that's right.
So we're going to have lots of members that we mentioned throughout the year, but they'll be scattered out throughout
absolutely.
the year.
And that's different because it used to everybody renewed in January.
Right.
So when we got our new system, it's all a rolling, which it's nice. And now I don't have to send anything out by mail. Everything goes automatically, and it's so nice. But I do want to mention that if you are unsure when your renewal is, drop me an email, pick the phone up and call me, because we've noticed that some of those renewals are going to spam folders. And I've tried really hard to follow up with the renewals that hadn't come in for 2025, because sometimes they do. We found that some of them are going to the spam folders. So just reach out if you have any questions. So just reach out and say, hey, I don't remember seeing that.
You bet.
So, So moving right along.
Yeah. What's your favorite Elvis song?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
I don't have one.
My goodness.
I didn't listen to a lot of Elvis.
You know, I guess the most vivid memories, I have two of Elvis. I graduated from high school in 1977. Well, 1977 was the year he passed away. And of course, there had been a concert in Springfield at Hammond Center in June of 77. So it was one of his last concerts. The actual last one, I think, was Indianapolis, but it was within that same month. It was his last performance. And I didn't go. I was a 18-year-old teenager. Elvis wasn't my favorite at that moment in my life. But he was still
pretty popular,
king, right? And there were a lot of people from Marshfield that went, and I just remember the excitement of going to see Elvis. And, of course, no one knew he would pass away 2 months later.
Right.
And then the other thing, the day that he did pass away, I was working that summer down at Lake of the Ozarks in a music store.
Oh.
Imagine that, in a music store. The Fleetwood Mac album, Rumors, that's when it was number one, and it had been on the charts for forever. But everybody that was coming in that day, were sobbing and wanting Elvis albums, and we didn't have very many, but we, scrounged what we could. That was another memory of Elvis that I could relate to. So.
We want to know, what is your favorite Elvis song, or what's your favorite Elvis memory? Yeah, absolutely. So it'd be kind of neat to see what the memories are of our viewers. Yeah. To see.
Drop us a line. Let us know.
So are you going to celebrate today?
I probably will. I'll probably have a banana and peanut butter sandwich for lunch.
I did do a little bit of Google.
Probably put a pound or two on, which at my age, it's easier to look more like the bigger Elvis than the young Elvis. So.
Well, it'll be a fun day, that's for sure. So go out and have yourself a peanut butter and banana. Is it toast or sandwich?
I just peanut butter banana sandwich is what I always heard.
Yeah. Have you ever tried that?
Oh, peanut butter on banana? Absolutely. Slice it this way and put peanut butter on it. Really good.
Okay. I'm going to take your word for that
absolutely.
Because I've never tried that.
A good banana's got to be just right, though. It can't be too ripe and it can't be too green. There's a point there where it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. And banana bread. Oh, that's my favorite.
Oh, yeah. I love that too.
Man, I love to talk about food. I love to eat.
Well, let's get on to the next subject.
So moving right along, our January networking event is just a couple of weeks away, so we hope that you're getting that on your calendar. It will be January 21st at 11:45 at the Depot, so we're super excited about that. I've already been in communication with Sheila, and she's going to take care of us, and I think it'll be a fun event. As of yesterday, we had 6 people registered, so that's pretty good 2 weeks out.
You bet. So, right down the street. And I did want to mention, since you mentioned that, this week in the Marshfield Mail, Shelby, the editor over there, did a nice front page story on our chamber networking events for the year. Shelby, thank you for that. But I thought, when I picked up the paper and I saw it on the front page, it was great to help promote those events.
And also, when you get your paper, just cut that section out.
Yeah, because it's got all the dates on it.
It's got all of our dates on it for 2026. Just cut that out.
You bet.
Maybe tape it in your calendar or pin it somewhere so that you don't forget. So you'll have those on your calendar. Thank you, Shelby. All right. Also coming up, is it next? I believe it'll be next Tuesday, the 13th, at the Marshfield Senior Center. There will be a cancer support group meeting there at 1:00. Don Plevka is the one that has been organizing these, and he's doing monthly cancer support groups. And I just think they're incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing as the spouse of a cancer survivor now. Melanie had breast cancer, as everyone knows. There's so much out there. There's so much information that she learned, that we've learned as a family. And these kinds of support groups are really important.
Yeah.
And they can really be helpful as you
both
enter your treatments and begin that journey, and even after it's all behind you, there's still just a lot to learn and know.
You're right. And like you said, it's not just Melanie that walks that journey. Right. It's the family.
It's the whole family.
The whole family walks that journey. And what a great way to get that extra support.
Share stories.
Yeah. And how, what avenues did you take, and could this help me? And like Melanie and you can share stories about.
And we've changed things in our lives, just things like not using Teflon pans and plastic cooking utensils.
Right.
And don't heat up plastic in the microwave. I mean, there's all kinds of things you learn and read about the toxins that enter into the bloodstream from doing things that we've always done.
Right. Because we didn't know any better.
Right.
Yeah. So mark your calendar for Tuesday, January the 13th at the Marshfield Senior Center at 1:00, and just join in on that group. And if you don't have cancer, or if cancer's never touched your life, I think it would still be a good opportunity to learn something. All right, moving right along, we are super excited to welcome Tabitha with the Sports Shack. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Whispering Oaks Golf Course, located in Marshfield, Missouri, alongside historic Route 66. From the clubhouse to the grounds and to the course, our members and the community take pride in this wonderful course. So when you are ready to tee it up and play some golf, come make Whispering Oaks your golf course destination. You will be glad you came, and as always, have a great day.
All right, well, we're back, and we're honored today to have as our guest Tabitha Cliff. Tabitha owns the Sports Shack right down the street, just a few doors down. And we're actually kicking off our 2026 Around the Square series. And so we're going to try to highlight businesses that are around the square. Some have been there a long time, some may be new, but there's so much history, and the merchants around the squares in our small hometowns really carried the towns for so many years. And sometimes in the days of interstates and, strip centers and all that, the downtown sometimes get forgotten a little bit. So we thought we would highlight our downtown area. And of course, Marshfield has a rich history around the square. So Tabitha, welcome.
Hi.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. Well, we're glad to have you. And of course, now, I can go down the old history route here to tell you that Tabitha and I worked together a long time ago.
I
mean, when we were just kids. Well, she was a kid, but I was middle-aged then. But yeah,
a long time ago.
It has. But we both worked at Walmart in the late 90s, early 2000s together. And I can tell you she was a great employee and learned.
He was an okay boss.
Well, just on my good days.
He was a good boss.
But you learned, I'm sure, a lot about retail, a lot about apparel, a lot about displays and fixtures and what customers wanted. So your experience to open up this sports shop, I'm sure from your past was a big help.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So tell us just a little bit about your family before we get more into the business side.
Well, I've been married to Randy Clift for 32 years, I think. I have 2 kids. One, my son, he just got married to Emily Whitehurst this last year. So she's a teacher at the school at the junior high. And they got married this last year. And then I have a daughter who's a respiratory therapist. And she's been married a couple years. No grandbabies yet. Still waiting.
Now Randy went to Marshfield schools, but you were actually in Springfield, right?
Well, I ended up graduating here.
Did you?
Junior high.
Okay, good. Okay, junior high. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's great. I couldn't remember for sure.
And he's his whole life been here.
Yeah.
Tons of family.
And he's got a business.
Yes. He's got a concrete business.
Yeah.
Keeps him busy.
They do a great job. I know in that business, Crawford and Clift.
Yep.
And so tell us a little bit about your and Rachel, you jump in anytime. I'll hog this.
Hey, you're just fine.
We go back a long way.
Yeah.
But tell us just a little bit about what got you interested in. I guess you actually opened it, or did you purchase the sports shop?
I opened it.
Okay, because the other sporting or sports shop or whatever it was, had been in business and went out of business.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell us what enticed you to do that.
Well, I did it out of my garage for a long time, just from home. Just thought kind of as a side gig, and I really liked it, but I never really considered, doing it on a day-to-day basis and opening a business. And so one day I ran into a friend on the square at the post office, Brenda Claire, and she
I love this story.
Yeah, she said, she said, I thought about buying the sports shop. Have you ever thought about that? And I'm like, yeah, I've thought about it. And from there, it just blew up. I mean, and she was fantastic to work with. And, so kind of went from there.
And you guys kind of went back a long way because her husband, Danny, was in the concrete industry and Randy was, and they were friends, lifelong friends.
Yep.
And so a lot of connections there.
Yeah.
And so you guys got that started what year?
It's been 6 years now.
6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you found a building.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Finding a building was a job.
Yeah.
Something that would accommodate for what we needed.
Right.
And at first I thought, I do not want to be on the square. I just something about it. And I'm so thankful I'm on the square now. The people are wonderful. My neighbors are wonderful. Sue, Ruth, she's fantastic. I mean,
I would lose all my paycheck to Ruth.
Yes. And they're helping every time I need something.
I know.
They're right there. So yes. And so this building came available, and so we took it.
I think there seems to be a revival of the downtown areas in recent years, not just in Marshfield, but in most communities. I mean, if you look at the Ozark Square, you look at any smaller town, you can see the revival. And I think a lot of it's nostalgic. It's obviously there's a lot of history. The building you're in, as you know, was the Phelan's Cash Store.
Yep.
Men and boys wear for probably 50 years. I can't tell you for sure. Of course, right next door to it was the Style Shop, which was a ladies' store that was in business for 50 years. And both of those stores the proprietors were the Abbotts, Bob and Pat Abbott.
Yeah.
And Pat, by the way, will turn 100 this year.
She will.
She's still doing good. Yeah. And so it's cool to see you put another apparel type store in that building.
Yeah, I enjoy the location. I like it. And you're always kind of in the midst of everything. Everything happens on the square.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Well, the Christmas parade we talked about this year was the biggest one I've ever attended. It was huge. I mean, there was a huge crowd.
Yeah.
It was, of course, at night. And again, it just shows you the revival of the downtown areas.
Yeah.
And the weather was beautiful.
Oh, it was gorgeous. Okay. Let's talk about your T-shirts, because you designed our T-shirts for us today. And one thing I love about what you do at Sports Shack is if I just need one T-shirt, I can send you the file and you'll just make one T-shirt for me. Yeah. And I know that making T-shirts, a lot of times you have to have a minimum.
But technology's changed where it's easier to do one.
Yeah. And that's one thing I'm so appreciative. I'm like, hey, Tabitha, can you do this one for me?
And keeping up with technology though is where I have a hard time.
Yeah, but I'm so appreciative.
Helps me some. So Landon's been wonderful.
Yeah.
But you have a broad array of designs, and just you have the Marshfield Blue Jays, and you just have all kinds of graphics.
And we're getting ready to switch it up now, where we have all the prints hanging on the wall, where you can pick from like 50 prints, and then we're gonna have the blank shirts. and we can do it right there for you.
Oh,
kind of like
yeah.
the tourist shops do.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
You can have the kind of shirt you want with the color you want with the print you want, and because we never seem to have the right size with the right color,
right?
So this way.
That's one thing I love it because
you can do them fairly quick.
Yeah,
we'll be able
was
to
a quick turnaround.
And then we're going to do a hat bar where you pick your patch, you pick your hat.
How fun is that?
So,
that's in the works for the next few months.
That's going to be good with Route 66's celebration this year too.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, there's going to be.
Listen, you're going to be busy.
Yeah, a lot of demand there.
Now, on that T-shirt bar, if I were to come in with my own graphic, could you do it that quick?
Yeah, usually a day, just get the machines up and running.
That's what I've always loved about the Sports Shack is you're like, hey, I'll have that ready tomorrow, and I'm like,
yeah,
that's so nice. Fun. You did really my one of my favorite ones that you've done for me is I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Yes. Oh yeah, that was
yes. Yeah. That was one of my favorites.
Ones. We do some funny ones. We do some that I wouldn't wear in public, but
yeah, for sure.
But do you have a favorite that you've done?
No. I'm just thankful for all the businesses that come in and order from us, and we have met so many nice people. I mean, it's just been fantastic. I mean, it has been absolutely fantastic.
Wonderful.
Tabitha, it's obvious the T-shirts and the caps and the people like what we've talked about, but is there a part of your business that the general public might not see, or like do you do business for someone outside of Marshfield or anything that's just kind of interesting that nobody really knows about particularly?
Not anything I could think of.
Well, I know. I mean, sometimes people say, oh yeah, we make 5,000 T-shirts a year for Bass Pro Shop or something. I mean, just an idea. But and then the other thing I was just curious about is you started in this building 6 years ago, but you actually were making shirts for many years prior to that, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And how much technology has changed since that first shirt that you made? What, 15 years ago or something?
And Randy and I learned everything off YouTube. I mean,
our
first batches were ridiculous. They were terrible.
Really?
Oh yeah. But he's really smart about going to YouTube and finding videos and learning, and then we just grew from there. But
that's
our
awesome.
first embroidery machine was one little machine, and we did roast hats. So it was my first decent size order was some roast hats, and I had one needle with one color thread. So every time the color change would come, I'd have to unthread the machine
and put the new color in.
Yeah,
really?
and now we're set up. We've got big machines, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's just funny to think where you came from and what you have now.
And you had to learn it all along the way.
Yes.
So you mentioned embroidery. So you can embroider hats.
Yes. Jackets, just a bunch of jackets, big logos on the backs. Just about anything. I'm not gonna say anything,
right?
But just about anything. And then we just bought some new laser engravers, so we're able to do like pens now, or tumblers,
really?
wooden stuff.
That's good
all
to
kinds
know.
of engraving.
Yes, it is very good to know.
So we're able to do that now too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Leather patches, that's been a big thing. I like those.
So along that line, you're telling us things that we didn't know. Is there anything about the Sports Shack additionally that we should know, or that you would want us to let our viewers know?
Nothing to think of. Just no.
I would say ask.
Yes. Oh yeah. Call and ask us, because we can do just about anything. I'm not going to say anything, but we can do a lot. So yeah, don't be afraid to call us and ask us.
What are your hours?
We are there Tuesday 10 to 5 and Wednesday 8 to 3, and then Thursday and Friday 10 to 5. And I'm thinking about opening them on Saturdays for a little bit. We haven't decided that yet. But
so at least Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5.
Yes.
At least.
And I'm there all the time. So if you need something early, late.
And I'm sure if they called you and it was at 8 in the morning or whatever, you could.
And that's one thing I love about you as well, is you're so flexible.
And it just gives me a little time to work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Can you do tumblers?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Do tumblers, glasses, etch on glasses, whatever. So, yeah.
So if you're unsure as to whether or not Sports Shack can do it, ask them.
Yeah.
Because chances are there's a good possibility that they might be able to take care of you on that aspect. Tabitha, thank you.
Well, thank you guys
so much for joining us this morning.
We as businesses appreciate you guys as well. So,
well, this is your chamber. I mean, it's the business people that own and operate the chamber. We're just sitting here trying to let people know.
We got the gift of gab.
Yeah,
you do.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right. So, Ryan, we're going to move on from there. And I've completely lost where I'm at.
If you're ready to join the chamber.
We're going to join the chamber.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
as we're just talking about, as Lyndall mentioned, that it is your chamber. And we are so incredibly thankful for our members. If you have questions about joining the Marshfield Chamber, or you are ready to join the chamber, send us an email or go visit our website at discovermarshfield.com. Pick the phone up and call us, 417-859-3925. I'm happy to come out and visit with you. If you'd rather visit with me in person, just send us an email. I'll have those links in the description box after the show. I will also have the links to our new members and renewing members, links to their websites as well after the show. So check those businesses out. Our next show will be next Thursday, January 15th. We'll have details about that show throughout the week. I think we've got something exciting that we're planning. Hopefully it'll work out. I think that'll be a fun show. And if you've missed an episode, you can go to discovermarshfield.com and check out that link there. I'll also have that link in the description box as well.
And Rachel, I want to mention on the membership thing, just real quick too, that we're going to be going over the list. You know, there's probably some people that used to be members for whatever reason they aren't now. Maybe it's just simply that they haven't been getting a renewal. We're going to follow up on that, and we're going to try to get a hold of you folks and make sure that you understand what the chamber is, why it is what it is, how much the dues are. In many cases, the dues are less than they were a few years ago. We're trying to make it more, broader instead of tighter.
Right. You know? And also what we can do to help your business.
Right. How can we help? What can we do to make it better?
Yeah.
But we just want to make sure everybody understands that if there was some beef years ago, hey, this is a new chamber, a new board. I mean, we let's put that aside. We got to do what we need to do for Marshfield to promote the city, promote our events, obviously the granddaddy of all parades, all those kinds of things that we have to be responsible for. So
it's our 147th this year.
Let us know. 147th. Yeah.
It's hard to believe.
Awesome.
All right. Well, a huge thank you to our sponsors, Marshfield Chevrolet, Las Casuelas, and Whispering Oaks Golf Course for making this show possible. We will see you next week. Bye.
Happy birthday, Elvis.
Welcome to Whispering Oaks Golf Course, located in Marshfield, Missouri, alongside historic Route 66. From the clubhouse to the grounds and to the course, our members and the community take pride in this wonderful course. So when you are ready to tee it up and play some golf, come make Whispering Oaks your golf course destination. You will be glad you came, and as always, have a great day.